Today we're going to focus on the reciprocal teaching method, the first part of which is to summarize the first sentence. So I'm just going to go, or the section. So I'm going to go ahead and start by reading this section and creating a summary. So in the first paragraph, we see that Govinda wants to meet the old ferryman, who I know as Siddhartha. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in. I also think this part here is interesting where he says he's still searching, because he started searching back at the beginning with with Siddhartha. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that in, that he is still searching. I'm going to just keep reading through my text. And down here in the next part, Siddhartha is talking to Govinda and he asks him the same question. Are you a searcher? Partly he wants to know because he is old. So I'm going to go ahead and put my highlighter here, and I'm going to highlight this section where Govinda says that he doesn't think he'll ever stop searching. This seems important to me because the whole book is about Siddhartha searching. Also, it seemed like Govinda had stopped searching when he joined Buddha, but according to this passage, he didn't. And then we have Siddhartha here talking about searching getting in the way of finding. And this seems really important to me. So I'm going to go ahead and put a box around this bit of text. I'm going to highlight this part where he talks about searching keeping you from finding what you're looking for. And notice I'm still continuing to summarize each little chunk of the text as I read through it. The step one of the reciprocal teaching is to keep track as you're going through. And now down here, of course, Govinda finally realizes that Siddhartha and the ferryman are the same person. So I'm going to go ahead and make that note here. This is just the very first part of chapter 12. You will actually finish reading chapter 12 following this approach. So the second part is to ask higher order questions, and those are already in your chapter questions, so you just need to pull up your chapter questions and consider which questions apply to that section of the text. So for my section, the question, why does Siddhartha say that searching gets in the way of finding or keeps you from finding what you're looking for, is the question that applies to this section of the text. I'm also supposed to clarify any difficult sections, but as I'm looking through here, I don't have a specific difficult section. I do want to rephrase that question though, because I think that question has more than one approach. So I'm also going to write my second question. How can searching for something stand in the way of it? Like I said, didn't have difficult sections. The last thing I'm supposed to do is to predict what I think will happen next. And for me, my prediction based on this part of the text is that just like Siddhartha joined the ferryman and learned from the river, I think that Govinda will join Siddhartha and learn from the river. And I'll have to keep reading to find out if my prediction comes true. So this is the protocol you will follow for the remainder of the chapter in your small groups.